Okay, this is the part 2. The part that actually started the entire controversy. You know, that's fun. Fitting name, I gotta say. Not really chill Minecraft. Also, just a funny thing that I'm going to point out. Oh wait, actually Fern watches live. I might have to watch her later. Anywho, he hasn't taken. He does a lot of Forsaken streams, and I think he just forgot to take that part down. Anywho, just a few things before we get started. Um, don't go. Let's see. Don't go after him. I know I stated that before, but I know some people are dumb enough to not listen to that, or just completely ignore this. Um, just watch part one. If not, I honestly don't care. Anywho, let's get started.
I'm gonna say it, but your content is pretty meh. Okay. You, whenever I see you like streaming, while we're at school, which is I know you have a hard time doing it while you're at your house, but dude, school is not a good place to Twitch stream. I see you like you'll restream your own VODs. Why? Whenever I stream, it's because I'm making content. I'm making new content. Whenever I'm live. If you're just rebroadcasting a VOD, what exactly are you doing? It's lazy. Okay, well if you're not able to stream at the moment, then wait until you can stream. That's one of the things with Linux. He kind of wanted to start Twitch streaming, but he's in an environment right now where that's not really an option. Wait until you're in an environment where that's the option. Or, or
Okay. So what's going on is that um he's getting upset with me for how I stream. Yes, he does know that I do stream at school, which, fun. But I do it because right now I'm at 2.9 out of 3 viewers, average viewers for Twitch affiliate. um, yeah, I don't think I want to give that stuff up right now. Anywho, um, yeah, just, I have other reasons to stream, but it's like probably the main reason why I've been streaming recently. I know it's not exactly the best reason, but when you're so close to a goal that you've been working for a really long time, it isn't exactly easy just to stop doing it. By no means. Just because I have issues with other things, I'm not going to just stop. And yes, he does mention that I can't stream at home, which that's probably the reason why I stream at school. I can't exactly do that right now for various reasons. Anyhow, let's just um go to the next part.
find time at school or wherever it is that you have your computer. Make time to stream new content.
I'm going to point out that he knows my situation. Not the entirety of my situation, but he still knows.
Or something. Ask the teacher when it's a viable time to do it instead of just streaming your old VODs again. Because
So, the only two things that I really have an option for streaming is VOD videos or no mic. Those are really my only two options. Fun. Yeah, you might be wondering how I'm streaming how I'm recording this. Well, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. No, I'm joking. Just school laptop, you know. Bleh.
I personally would not sit around for a Twitch stream like that because that's not very interactive. Part of Twitch streaming for me is talking to you guys, talking to chat. And even if you're talking in chat, you're not the gameplay.
Hmm.
Okay,
Unfortunate Looney Tunes Looney Tunes you know what I mean. This is just unnecessary commentary.
the thing is that you're just okay. No, I don't know of anybody else who does VOD streams. Unless it's because they're on vacation or doing like a subathon and they're asleep. I literally do not ever hear about people doing that.
Hmm.
And here's another thing that I'm gonna pick a small fight with you about. You
Yeah, so I've already explained this. This is more just it's more just there's just really nothing else to say what what about this section, so we're just gonna move on to the next one.
don't need two accounts for everything and for them to be in everything because that gives you like in a lot of cases you'll use them if there's like a Twitch poll or something. You'll use both of them, which is just straight up unfair.
Okay, he has no evidence for this claim. I can't exactly prove any counter evidence because that's doxing. Yeah, I'm not going to self dox myself. Sorry, I'm not going to dox myself. Yeah. The only evidence that he has on this is the fact that I have 10 mutual servers. Sorry, I haven't really been talking that much, so my voice is just very scratchy. But like, me and my alt only have 10 mutual servers, yet my my yet I'm in a lot more than 10 servers for both accounts. And even then, he knows my alt account. And if you're saying, oh, Twitch, but he's only done like what was it, 3 Twitch polls, and even then, he I would have to sign out, sign back in to my Twitch account, and get into a different thing. Like this isn't something that I can just do automatically. It would be way too much effort to switch poll um, to have polls nudged in my favor on Twitch. Like, there's just no reason for me to do it. And as I said earlier, for Discord, it's the same thing. There's just no. It's just like this. His claim has no evidence, and even then, he freaking doxes me on my own server. I'm gonna get into that probably in the next video.
Because you'll have every single both of your accounts in all the servers that you're in. Listen, I have nothing wrong with you having a personal account. That's not the problem here. The problem is that you have your main account and listen, in 90% of the servers that I'm in, you have both. You have both of them. And I see that as a little unnecessary. And on Blue Sky too, like whenever you post something to Blue
No evidence, my friend. No evidence.
Sky, or whenever you post something to Blue Sky, make sure to like it on both of your accounts. Okay. And you want to know what? Pop Tart has the decent the.
Okay, the person who he is comparing me to is by. I'm not going to talk about them because that would make this video way too long, and I could probably do an entire series on the things that Pop Tart did. Like, probably in the next video, addressing things that had happened on Discord. Um, there, it would be like he brings that part up, and it's like, yeah, no, don't. There's no reason to do this. Like, it's like there's an entire document on the things that this person did. I'm not trying to start up any more fights, but I'm not sure if they're subscribed to me or anything. It's just, and they know about the document. It's like not something that is hidden. But regardless, let's move on.
The public decency to not even do that. To not even boost his own tweets with his own accounts. Or his own skeets, I should say. That's...
Silence, fun.
Sorry, we're gonna it's like... Listen. Genuinely. Getting on my nerves. And complaining about one of my few sources of income.
Yeah, this is a source of income. Yes, he does have affiliate. But for those of you who do not know, when you first get affiliate, you do not get paid until you have $50. He got affiliate like at the end of March. As of recording this, it is April 13th. He has not gotten the 13, or sorry, he has not gotten the 15 subs. He has not gotten any. He's nowhere near the point of getting um, paid for Twitch, and that isn't exactly something that it's like. Listen, I'm not really trying to start up anything. It's just I'm pointing this out. It's just something small, and it's like not really. Yeah.
And I've even lowered it to as much as I can while still making an okay amount. That's literally because I wanted to not give you guys as many ads. But if I lower it any further, then I only get a 30% cut instead of a 55%. Which a 30% cut isn't very much. So I'd rather have you guys watch 1.5 minutes of ads every 30 minutes than... Because I feel like that also benefits you guys in a way. Anywho, what to do? What to do now besides fall?
Okay, this is the end of the clip. This clip, it started at 42 minutes, or the entire rant started at 42 minutes. It's now 49:43. Yeah. So I'm going to quickly end the thing here. I'm going to end it with a few things. No, this is I am not completely in the right when it comes to everything that has occurred. I am not trying to start up any more arguments or start. I'm not trying to start up anything else. And lastly, do not go after him. I know I said this at the beginning of the video and the beginning of the other one. Do not go after him. This is just between me and him. Okay? That is it. Please watch the entire video, watch the entire series, and I'm going to point out everything that this is just adding clarity to points and a very slight amount of criticism. And there's just not really much to go off of. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching.